Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting 1 versus 1 in StarCraft 2. I am very happy to bring you what I think is going to be an exciting, wonderful game. I haven't watched it myself. This is just going to be what I call a cold cast, where I just download it. It was rated very highly on sc2ranks.com, and I downloaded it, I loaded it up, and here we go. So without any further waiting, we have spawning down here on Antigua Shipyards, the 6 o'clock-ish position, 5:30 if you want to get specific. Liquid TLO is the red Terran. Now, as of this broadcast, Liquid TLO actually hit #1 on the European Grandmaster ladder, something that he was really hoping to achieve, something he's been pushing for since he came back from a little injury stint. And it's great. He's a very powerful player. He's very creative. A lot of people were very sad when he had to drop out for a little bit due to wrist injury. But he is back. He is #1. He had 391 wins, 184 losses for a 68% win ratio. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what he does this game. In the, I guess, 11:30, not quite 12 o'clock position, is going to be his opponent, the Purple Terran, ESC GoOdy. GoOdy is also a very good player. He's known for his mech play, I believe, in Terran vs. Terran, which also is what TLO goes for, so we should see a lot of factories being dropped this game. GoOdy is ranked, I read here, 21st as of this broadcast, with 307 wins, 103 losses, for a 74.88% win ratio. Now that's almost 6.5, a little bit more percent higher of a win ratio than TLO has. So, people may be asking, well, then why is he number 21 and TLO is #1 if he has a higher win ratio? Well, TLO has won more games, and the Blizzard ladder, the way it's set up, of course, you earn points for your wins, and you lose points for some losses, and TLO simply has accumulated more points, and sometimes that's what happens. So we can see the players scouting each other out here, going through just setting up, going through the very basic beginning first game. TLO dropping his barracks at a little interesting of a point here, and did not like the Automatron 8000. TLO, why do you not like the Automatron? It just wants to walk around and do his little thing. So he does have a refinery going. We can expect a little bit of tech play, but he pulled harvesters out of it after about 100 gas. Not even 100 gas, after 4 gas. Wow, okay. So his barracks is going to be flying over. Oh, and is GoOdy going to see this? He did. He barely may have spotted the barracks. We go to his player cam. I'm not sure if he caught that. TLO is going to proxy No, what he did. What TLO likes to do, especially in TVT, is he likes to go mech. He likes to really push the factories, and a very powerful Thor siege tank play, even some Blue Flame Hellions for some good worker harass. And so what he's doing is he's going to use this barracks to scout. And so he's not going to proxy racks. Well, he may proxy racks. Knowing TLO, you never know. I saw a game when he was streaming. He was playing a ladder game. It was TVT. He flies his barracks into his opponent's base, and he lands it. Say this barracks had a tech lab made. It lifts off so that the factory can land it, but TLO's barracks beats it there, and he ends up stealing the guy's tech lab from him and making a couple of Reapers out of it. It was just silly. So we're going to see, he's going to go ahead and commit to this, and he's going to see what scouting he can get and what information he can see. He will see that this is a 1-1-1 build coming from GoOdy. While you can see the production tab, TLO is going instead for an early expand. This gives GoOdy a lot of flexibility. He could go for some Banshee play early on, which would be difficult to counter unless TLO pushes out a few more Marines. He may have to rebuild a barracks. I'm not sure. He's bringing down a Hellion so that he can try to flamethrower up about 40 feet into the air, because, Hellions just say, I've got this long flamethrower. Sure, it can reach. Why not? He doesn't have an SCV near, but he has one that's coming. Trying to make it before this barracks ends up dying. Let's see if he can. He's going to spot this Hellion. GoOdy's Hellion trying to make its own, and he barely gets it to live. GoOdy's Hellion not going to be doing any attacks. And this is good because now TLO's SCV, after it finishes with the barracks, can just help out the Hellion. GoOdy is getting his own command center for an early expand, and TLO did drop a starport. He's getting a Viking out of it straight away, which is going to be a good call because GoOdy went Tech Lab and is pushing out a Raven. Now, the point defense drone will be able to nullify any of the Vikings' attacks, but you need a bit of energy to get up to that. And it's a good counter. It's really going to hinder that Raven's ability. Siege Tech has started for GoOdy, and he is getting out his own Siege Tank. TLO, in the meantime, continuing to push out Hellions, just has these 2 Marines. First Viking is out. We'll see if he adds any. He hasn't added any add-ons. He doesn't have a single one. And he's not for want of money. He could very easily. I mean, it's what, 50-50 or 25-50-25? There they go. 2 Tech Labs going down, so he'll probably be moving into his Thor place soon. He's continuing to push out Vikings. Maybe he's looking for some kind of a drop to come in, or Banshee harass. Would not be at all unusual for any sort of Banshee play to come in. And TLO going to be sneaking this barracks back in here to scout. Just 1,000 health point scout. This is pretty common. A lot of people may laugh at this and go, wow, he's crazy for doing this. But it's actually pretty common in TVT because you don't really need the barracks. Now, he is going to see there's a Raven out. He is going to see that this Tech Lab was researching. So he probably knows that either Blue Flame or Siege Tech has finished. Likely going to be Siege Tech. And if he can pull up another SCV, and he's just going to repair the barracks again. He's going to have to land it to get rid of this Viking. Land it, hurry, 2-1! Oh, he just barely missed it! Oh my gosh, his own SCV got in the way of the landing. He had to scoot out of the way real fast. Oh, that's a shame. He's actually going for a 3rd base already. He really wants to macro up ahead of GoOdy. GoOdy, who's just now getting his 2nd base saturated. And TLO doesn't even really have his own 2nd base saturated. His main is very well saturated, getting mined quickly. Mule certainly will help with that, and both gases are being harvested. It's interesting that he's already putting up this 3rd when his 2nd isn't, when he hasn't done a real big transfer. He transferred like maybe 6 down, and he has both of his command centers creating SCVs to it. So if he can push this economic lead, GoOdy looks like he is going to be turtling for a good bit. So if TLO could really take advantage of this, and that's probably what he's sensing now, is that GoOdy's saying, okay, wait a sec, I need to solidify myself here, and TLO's saying, well, if you're going to be sitting in your base doing nothing, then I'm going to be pushing my abilities, pushing my reach, and really pushing that economic advantage that'll give him the go in the long run. The engineering bay likely going to be so that he can drop missile turrets, maybe for the high-sec auto tracking, maybe for the upgrade structure armor. We saw him get that one game, just kind of awkward. The armory should be dropping soon. I'm not sure. He hasn't seemed to have dropped it yet. I know TLO does love his Thor plate. He has the special edition, so they have the big, fancy, shiny wings. Yeah, everybody loves winged Thors. Another barracks has been made, just so in case he needs to drop more factories, he has the ability to. And, of course, it'll be used right for scouting. And he's really anticipating this early Banshee play. GoOdy having his own sort of scout ahead or first sight barracks. Not going to be spotting anything for a bit. So hopping over to the income. See, GoOdy is really pushing ahead on the minerals, and dropping 2 more mules really is going to push it even further. TLO must have just done the same. They're really neck and neck on it, though. But TLO, when this 3rd kicks in, TLO is just going to shoot ahead like you wouldn't believe. More factories dropping for TLO. Infernal Pre-Igniter is halfway done for GoOdy, so that'll give his Hellions, if he chooses to go into the drop harass play, then the Hellions will be able to easily one-shot workers, unless this is, well, if you're watching this before patch 1.4, unless they don't change it, then you know that Blue Flames are very powerful, but after 1.4, as it is right now, Blue Flame will get a nerf. And it actually will make a difference on whether you can kill workers or not. You'll have to need like an extra Hellion either way, or a TLO dropping his barracks down. Maybe he's afraid that, oh, okay, he's afraid a little bit of Viking play, but also this prevents GoOdy from dropping a command center here because there's barracks in the way, which is perfect timing for this exact command center. What did I say? Dropping, well, whatever. He can't drop a command center there. And GoOdy is going to scout ahead and see, okay, so there's this barracks here. You're going to be, poor Automatron 2000. One died down here. Why'd you do it, TLO? Why'd you do it? This will